Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today Update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sister Wives, Meri Brown responds to Kody Brown's disgusting remark regarding their private life after divorce. After completing their second divorce, Sister Wives star Meri Brown chastised Kody Brown for making offensive remarks about their private lives. Even after Kody added two spouses, Christine and Janelle Brown, to their brood, the Utah native and Kody were once happily married. But after Robin Brown joined the family, things started to go south. He neglected his other wives and kids because he was too preoccupied with her. Meri's relationship with Kody was further strained when she got into an online relationship with a catfish because she felt unwanted in her marriage. In January 2023, Meri finally made the decision to break up with Kody. Kody talked about his relationship with Meri, his ex-wife, on the December 29th show. They separated in 2014 so that he could legally wed Robin and adopt her kids. He said, "Meri and I, after that divorce, left Robin and went to dinner together." He added that he went home with Meri and made love. She continued, "I think it's kind of disgusting that he would bring up a potentially intimate moment." As Meri said, "I can guarantee you that he would never talk about those moments in this setting with his wife." Kody would never discuss his private moments with Robin on television. Meri has good reason to criticize Kody's actions. With the exception of Robin, his fourth wife, Kody has publicly humiliated all of his spouses on sister spouses during the last 14 years. In past seasons, he made fun of Christine's physical attributes and offered minimal assistance to Janelle, frequently making them both feel uneasy through his words and deeds. Since Meri had to make more assurances than Christine and Janelle, she most likely suffered the most by Kody's actions. In order to release herself from the polygamous relationship and to allow Kody to adopt Robin's children, she had to divorce him twice. Because of his previous behavior, Meri knows that Kody doesn't respect her. In the past, Kody harmed Meri by attempting to give her the smallest share of the family's Coyote Pass property and by melting her wedding band for Robin's advantage. Comparing her to an animal in a roundabout way, he even proposed that she move into his barn. Since Kody has never disrespected Robin on TV, Meri is correct when she says that he would never do so. The patriarch of the Brown family has never discussed his current wife in such a way. Kody's discussion of his private meeting with Meri following their divorce is illogical. His remarks are regarded as repulsive and may lead to marriage issues with Robin. If Kody had been physical with Meri prior to their divorce, things would have been very different, but he comes out as even worse when he does so soon after the divorce. Given that he comes out as dishonest, Meri would have been repulsed when he discussed the experience in a confessional, knowing that Robin and other Sister Wives viewers would eventually see it. Sister Wives, Kody Brown, disgracefully, sex, Meri remark. In the most recent episode of Sister Wives, Kody Brown made fun of something that was very significant to Meri Brown. Meri is raising doubts about Kody and Robin's intentions as they talk about the topic of their formal divorce. However, Kody's remark regarding Meri's sexual life totally degrades her. Discovering it was a trick, Meri Brown. Meri Brown, star of Sister Wives, claims in the most recent episode that she took the initiative to file for a formal divorce from Kody Brown. Making it simpler for Robin's children to be adopted was a kindness. She certainly couldn't fathom how heartbreaking it would be if Robin died and the children were unable to be with their family. "Kody and I had discussed it for years before we decided to get a formal divorce," she stated. Meri had apparently waited patiently for her and Kody's connection to become stronger, but she started to feel uneasy about the possibility that it would never materialize. However, she adds, "I was the one who took the initiative and went to speak with the lawyer first because I was just in a state of let's just do it, let's just rip the band-aid off, let's just get it done at the time that it actually happened." She explains why the formal steps hadn't been taken until then. "If we can wait until our relationship is stronger, I'll feel better about doing it and I'll feel more confident and secure in our relationship," Meri adds. Meri received a sobering reminder that she and Kody Brown would not improve. But that was never going to happen, obviously, she admits. Within 6 months, he also stopped going around the entire thing there. According to Kody, it has to do with paperwork. Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, casually gave the impression that the conversation was an emotionless one when he spoke with producers. Instead, they were achieving their objective by merely passing documents. Meri came to me saying we need to just do this divorce on paper so that you can adopt Robin's kids, he adds during a confessional. I thought we were merely rearranging legal documents. After that divorce, Meri and I left Robin and went to dinner together, he recalls. We most likely went home and made love after I gave her a unique ring. Kody seemed to think Meri was just making a big deal out of nothing. I mean, I'm just like, we're not breaking this up, he continued. I never felt like that legal divorce did anything to us, he adds again. However, she was no longer giggling about who had the best turkey or draining the pickles. Instead, given what was going on in their lives at the time, Meri Brown found it quite disrespectful that Kody Brown would so nonchalantly bring up a topic about sex. I can assure you that he would never discuss those moments in this context with his wife, so I find it kind of disgusting that he would bring up a potentially intimate moment with someone with whom he is divorced, she says. She also stated unequivocally that she believes Kody would treat Robin Brown with greater respect than he now does. Kody Brown, the patriarch of Sister Wives, still fails to make the connection, though. He seems perplexed that Meri Brown, who had a transactional divorce, should require emotional help. Meri volunteered it, but for some reason, it still affected her emotionally because she experienced the catfishing shortly after, he stated. Kody pretends he doesn't understand, but Meri tells him what she recalls. By the time the catfishing incident occurred, my relationship with Kody was really almost non-existent, she adds. Meri also provided additional details regarding the timing. She recalls thinking, oh, he's nice, following the formal divorce. It was necessary for me to do this. You just cannot maintain a facade for very long, even if he was quite sweet and was in our relationship for about a month. She was alone for a lot longer than Kody made it seem, to be honest. The catfishing situation didn't even begin until maybe 8 months after the legal divorce, she continues. The writing on the wall is visible to Janelle. The filmmakers showed Janelle Brown completely taken aback after learning about the perceptions of both Meri and Kody Brown. When she told us that she was actually doing it, I was actually kind of speechless because I thought, Meri would never do this, Janelle admits. She was also being made much more aware of the fundamental problems. At that point, I already began to see that there was a little bit of favoritism for Robin from Kody, and I did worry, she continued. Sister Wives spilled the tea after discussing her thoughts in hindsight with Christine Brown-Woolley. So when Robin first joined the family, she began discussing with us these other families where the first wife divorced the husband in order for him to legally marry the second wife and adopt the children, Christine says. Christine then explained how Robin was planting her ideas in order to control Meri. And I remember thinking, yeah, that's a plant, she adds. And she mentioned that several times through the years, the author continued. Like she was putting that in there because she would have loved that to happen, Christine adds. But according to Christine, it was so cunning that Meri was unaware that she was sliding into Robin's trap. I don't think Meri felt like it was planted, Christine continues. Meri may have thought of it on her own. However, Robin thought the theory was ridiculous. I don't even know anyone who divorced their first wife to allow their second wife to adopt children, she says. She also vehemently disputes, saying, I've never even heard of that before. What are your thoughts? When Kody Brown discussed the possibility of having sex with Meri Brown, could he have shown more deference? Are you eager to watch Sister Wives' upcoming episodes? Please leave a remark below. The Sister Wives Meri Brown describes her reasons for not using her maiden name again. Even though Meri Brown and her ex-husband Kody Brown are no longer together, she still keeps one aspect of their marriage, her last name. Barber is the Sister Wives star's maiden name. But when she married Kody in 1990, she adopted his last name. We've discussed it extensively. It's like, okay, so I'm related to Kody Brown because I share his last name, but that's all that people know me as. For the past 34 years, that's all I've known myself to be, Meri, 53, exclusively tells people. I would never, ever go back to using my maiden name. I think that would be strange. That was all I had for 19 years. It would be strange on that level, because I've had this one for 34 years. Until I get married again and change it, Meri says she will probably keep it. She goes on to state, hopefully, his last name also is not Brown. Before mentioning discussions she's had with family members about the subject, we go with black or white. We were thinking of all the last names that are colors. She continues, it would be funny to just be Merry Christmas, adding that she and her pals have made jokes about her adopting the last name Davenport as they think it's very, very regal. In the Sunday, December 29th broadcast of the TLC show, Meri made a jest about adopting the name Davenport, which was also her great-great-grandmother's maiden name. In order to adopt her children from her previous marriage, Kody, 55, legally married Robin Brown as his fourth wife after Meri formally divorced him in 2014. Although they continued to be spiritually married, Meri and Kody faced many years of difficulties, such as Kody's lack of enthusiasm in repairing their relationship and Meri being catfished by a woman posing as a male. Following almost 30 years of marriage, they jointly announced their separation in January 2023. Later, Meri used the grounds of abandonment to have the marriage dissolved through her church. Meri affirms that she has returned to dating after a brief romance in early 2024 and more than a year after her divorce. She also uses dating apps, even if loved ones have introduced her to possible partners. Yet she confesses, sometimes I get tired of it, and I turn my profile off, and then I just do my own thing for a while, and then it's like, maybe I'll try it again. She goes on to say, I'll turn my profile back on and see what happens, there's a lot of this, and that I have to filter out, and it's a strange thing because you never know. I wonder whether they recognize me. When should I reveal my identity to them? In addition to being on a TV show and coming from a multiple family, who is trying to get their 5 minutes of fame. Therefore, you have a lot to sort through. The procedure is intriguing. As she searches for her ideal partner, she states that it is very important to me to have somebody who matches my energy and cheers me on with all the things that I'm doing. I want to continue being independent in what I'm doing and also have a safe space to land, that somebody is going to cheer me on and be supportive of everything that I'm doing and not intimidated by that, she says. I'm looking for someone that is really successful, dedicated, and working for his own objectives. Incredibly driven. I'm looking for someone with ambition. Meri continues, I think it would have to get to a certain point of relationship before I did that, because that's a big thing to be seen publicly like that. Meri is asked if she would discuss her romantic journey on her family's TLC series. Gwendolyn Brown is entering 2025 with a new milestone under her belt. On Monday, December 30th, the Sister Wives star, 23, announced that she graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree from Northern Arizona University in a celebratory post shared to Instagram. Bringing my BS into the new year, graduation cap sparkles, she captioned the post. Graduated a semester early. Or late, depending on if you count the gap year. Gwendolyn and Beatrice began dating in 2022 after meeting at a fast food restaurant where they both worked at the time. I know, classic love story, very romantic, Gwendolyn previously revealed in a YouTube video titled Meet My Fiancé. Beatrice was a shift leader at the time. After having a crush on her on and off for like a year, the couple began hanging out together outside of work and Gwendolyn eventually admitted her feelings for her. It took about a month of hanging out, and then we started dating, and then 2-ish months in, we moved in, together, which is very queer, she joked. Then 6-7 months in, we got engaged.